Here's where businesses accidentally make content 10 times harder than it has to be. And if you think every piece of content needs a brand new idea, it definitely doesn't. One good conversation is already dozens of ideas. So let's imagine I'm sitting with a financial advisor. A prospect asks, should I stop investing until the market settles down? Now, most advisors answer the question, shake hands, and move on. Conversation over, gone forever. Just part of the daily routine. But what if that conversation wasn't the end? What if it was just the beginning? That one answer becomes a podcast discussing emotional investing. Inside that podcast is a 3-minute explanation, okay? And that becomes a YouTube video. Inside that video is a 30-second clip answering that exact question. That clip becomes an Instagram reel. That transcript becomes a blog. The blog becomes this week's newsletter. The key takeaway becomes a LinkedIn post. And the objection becomes an FAQ on the website. The transcript gets added to your AI knowledge base. Now imagine you have 5 conversations like that every week. You don't have a content shortage. You have an absolute capture shortage. That's a completely different problem to solve. And it's a good one because there's always room to grow and improve. And here's what most businesses miss. The value isn't in the recording. The value is in the extraction. Because buried inside every conversation are stories, frameworks, objections, analogies, customer language, pricing discussions, and emotional moments. Those are the assets. The recording is simply where you found them. A realtor hears, should I buy now or wait? That's not one answer. That's 6 months of content. An attorney hears, should I call insurance first? That's not one FAQ. That's a YouTube series. An HVAC company hears, repair or replace. That is a downloadable buying guide. And a commercial real estate broker hears, should I buy or lease? Could be a webinar, a podcast, article, and sales presentation. And here goes the objection. But, what if I answer the same question twice? Good. You should. Because your audience is going to change every day, every week, every month, every year. The people who watched the videos 6 months ago aren't the only people who need the answer today. Most companies think content begins with publishing. It doesn't. Content begins the moment someone asks a great question. Which raises another question. How do you know which conversations are worth capturing? And the answer is pretty simple. Your customers tell you every single day.